It's a battle between statistics. Tom Brady is 5-1 against the Giants in the regular season, but New York has won 7 of the last 9 versus Tampa. Which stat will prevail? Find out on Monday night.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Now Jones. Open receiver, that's Caden Smith, the tight end. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Yeah, this will be a Giants first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Throwing, Jones. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Time to see what this Tampa Bay Bucs offense has in store. They're led by the now 7-time Super Bowl champion, the MVP of Super Bowl 55, Charles, it's Tom Brady.
When I was watching film this week, I had to write a note to myself. 3 touchdown passes in an NFL game deserves respect, not ho-hum just because they throw it around all the time, and he got his respect. The NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, it's the ultimate vote of confidence from a week ago. Hey, look, he was great, not his best game ever, but obviously was very good to garner that award. All the talk this week, though, was about let's take that forward now. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Lorenzo Carter, his 2nd sack of the night.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground, it's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
So they give up the completion there. But defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan against a guy like this?
Well, you want to rattle him first and foremost. Bring some people at him, a couple extra guys in the pocket, see if he can handle it. The second thing, you want to make him think. Show him one look, go to another, disguise a few things, make him throw into what you call your defensive traps, and try to make some good plays on the ball and get a few takeaways.
To throw again on second down. Jones. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. That's complete to John Ross. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
It's a pickup of 6. Jones on first down. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch.
7 yards, the pickup there.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the
touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. A 10-play drive that time, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive.
And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He finds Howard complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Brady to throw again. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Brady now to throw.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. The quick slant caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Succop. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
New York's offense back out there and set to go. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss, as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Let's get it now.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Jones now on 1st and 10. Throw left side, taken in by Golladay. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones throwing deep for Golladay. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing deep for Golladay. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
They'll try and throw for it here. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Brady now on first down. Dumps it off to Fournette. Not much there, only a yard. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now Brady again. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. That throw by Brady incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't put anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second down. On the draw, this is Fournette. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw again on second down. Brady. This is caught. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal.
Touchdown! Antonio Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2.
And got his man complete. Touchdown, Giants. Kenny Golladay. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, good return up past the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Now Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st down, Brady. This is caught by Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one. Inside the 20.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Throwing now is Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns.
Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Succa. And the lead is now 21-14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Adoree Jackson on the return. The New York set to take the field. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Shreds the tackle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he gets it down to the 32.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Now Jones. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now here's a throw that's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski.
Brady on target to Gronk. 1st down Buccaneers.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Brady now on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Back to throw. Jones.
He targets Ingram for another grab.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll look to throw again.
Got a man, Slayton.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Once again, he finds Slayton.
You got it! You got it!
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here's Jones.
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
That means it's just one last chance left in this. Touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Jones.
Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
2nd and 5.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
73 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking